Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Total War Saga Thrones for Britannia episode. We've had a patch out, though I don't know how much it actually affected the save game here. It's supposed to change up the victory goal, for example, but here, for example, there's been absolutely nothing changed, so I don't know. Looks like nothing there. Either way, we're advancing here to deal with the Stratclut.
Got it. All ships seaworthy.
Putting them out of their Welsh misery.
War is what we do best.
Right, Northumbria has got something over there as well. Impressive in a strange way.
Pick up those feet. Off to battle. We are eager for glory.
Impressive in a strange way.
Doing it. Yes.
Right, let's upgrade the East Albans. Steam overlay, damn you! Why can't you just, not react to the slightest touch of shift? It's a really dumb thing he has going there. Oh, someone's pressing shift. Although technically the command is shift tab, I shall nonetheless be generous and accept just shift. You prick. Anyways, going down here towards Stiflin and anything else down there with our massive army, with the king and the secondary army down there. Put those in here to have them slightly replenish. Sometimes we'll move in and secure the southern bits of Stratclut in northern Scotland. And otherwise just need to work on the economy there greatly. But the devil's a hot bag. Aha. Fancy that. Well then, getting a bit more economy there for securing stuff. We'll break that, I guess. And then we'll advance against the Difflins. Sounds a bit silly, to be honest, Difflins. End the turn. Though it seems like it has affected other elements, so it's probably just the victory condition that remain the same because that caused too much trouble, but stuff like the bonuses you get from research have been lowered, I can see. So I imagine some of the other changes, like economic changes, which make it a bit hard just to have a massive army and such, should probably also be there. Plus the estate changes. Governor, scrub it up. And handsome. That's nice for him, I guess. That is nice for him. Oh, we get some scribes here. We haven't researched it, but still, this means we can get some research bonuses nonetheless. I'll call that a plus. Call that a very big plus. Sending down our forces southwards. We are slowly approaching here. We'll research stuff at the upkeep cost. One's going to probably hurt a bit, but then we can get access to the Alban Axe Warriors and the King's Blades.
We will not fail you.
Striking at Dean Pliss.
Oh yes. On it.
And that leaves just Britannia. What's the next target for the Wrath? Ooh, nice. Very nice.
The men are eager to get to it. Move it now. Off the ships now.
Still advancing, I'd say, pretty solidly otherwise. Just need to get Stratclut into a vassal as well. And otherwise work on the economy. Bring that as much as humanly possible. I kind of want to just, you know, throw in there so we can gain more resources off all of this, but that's probably a bad idea. Need to first deal with the unhappiness, but I think we'll go for this one. As you can see there, much more increase the cost for these things. But by going for this, we can essentially A, get happiness, slow the corruption in the area, which should overall give us more goods. Though it's not like there's a lot of corruption here anyways, like theoretically I'd go for this. But the problem is there's not a lot of church related stuff anyway, so I might as well just aim for less corruption.
None shall stand against us. For the Morrigan!
There we go. I like how the difference continue to remain be like, alright, we declared war on him, but we should at no point ensure we actually have an army ready to fight off against him. You're a great guy there, Knut. Great guy. Thank you, thank you.
My strength grows greater. Our bravery is legendary. To victory! Doing it! Oh yes! My warriors.
Warfare results, I think, can increase this, being a bit more of a nuisance. And tiresome mechanic, really. But I guess that's not much you can do about. Alright. Could further upgrade this. Could upgrade this. That would certainly help with the corruption issue there, so I suppose that is something we can look into. And here, what could we do? Well, not a lot really. We could continue to upgrade this. We could probably look for other places to try and make some kind of financial gain. That looks like a pretty good idea. Pretty good idea.
We are eager for glory. Fleet ready to sail. All ready. To victory.
Got to seize this island soon enough. The glory of Scotland was now also part of Ireland. Yes, very Scottish. But suddenly the economy is taking a massive boost. Like I was only getting 1,300 per turn, like a couple of turns ago, now I'm about 4,000. That's a pretty big difference. That is a pretty big difference. I have the golden touch, clearly.
None shall stand against us.
Oh, seems like he kicked the bucket.
Pick up those feet.
I'm like... Oh, it would seem to be the wife. That's the issue here. I mean, if we were to just, you know, remove the wife, we could probably just, you know, solve that problem. There you go. Nothing like you get divorced to solve problems. No thanks. This is a pretty bad deal.
Gales forever. Oh yes. On it. For the glory of the Gales.
Gotta settle out these estates then, which now cost money to have, by the way, if they're not in the hands of your kings. That's really fun. They basically have just being another thing to tie down.
All right.
Oh,
True power comes.
Well, short conquest. I think we'll keep it out a bit longer. Try and aim for a long conquest victory. Ours is going to be a bit shorter. But don't think we can go for the ultimate victory again.
Our foes will
Don't think I'll go for the ultimate victory one. Oh wait, we got all of that, and we got more estates to hand out. Splendid. There we go. Warfare keeps going down aggressively because we're not fighting battles. I might certainly increasingly just try and aim for this one. To just, you know, deal with that. So that'll probably be my next goal once we got the better troops out. So I don't have to worry about the war further too much, hopefully. Difflin is still actually occupied with the south, even as we're taking everything from them in the north. I think I left an army all the way up there, exactly for this purpose. Right, we hit lock up here. Deal with the rebels. And very importantly, get some of that war fervor going again.
Oh yes. You can count on us. On it. Aye.
Go.
War is what we do best. Where's the fight? Eager to get to it.
All good there, all good. We'll upgrade further. More happiness and whatnot. This army shall continue to head southward, since, well, we're going to need more armies down there for sure. A lot more armies. Anyway, we can sort of do some stuff. There you go, more fish, more industry. We need to be more efficient with how we use the resources and sell them out. The more we sell, the better. Oh, there we go. The armies of Difflin finally return.
The men are
And they within their reinforcement range.
them now.
So I don't really want to do that.
On it.
Go, subjugated those chaps.
None shall stand against us. Hurry it up.
Oh, they have been subjugated as well.
Across the high seas.
Just as planned. Just as planned. We'll upgrade here for a full silversmith, because again this province is going to be probably just worth loads. So we might as well just get as much of that out of it as we can. Blah. Clearly playing all of these Scots so much is having a negative influence on my English. Ho 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 ho. So, 2 more vassals to go. 2 more vassals to go.
Right then. Immediately. All warriors, retreat!
Well, that was a terrible retreat there, mate. You know that. There was another path you could have taken, but instead you somehow decided the best path is basically putting your backs against the wall, you complete useless sack of potatoes. I mean, Christ. You're gonna go on another, but somehow you still decided. Sometimes I do wish there's an actual logic to where they retreat. And I'll try and do as much, not thanks to the sheer ineptitude there of well, there we go. Gotta pull those back.
Ready!
If they've any sense, they'll run away now.
Got the shield on there ready. Looking all dashing, I'm sure.
The enemy has reinforcements.
Our black blades ready as well. Now counter an axeman.
Their forces.
Apparently there was also some armor boosts, so that should help some of the troops, I imagine.
Make them fear us.
Eastman warband sitting out. Those Eastman archers, other things. Looks a bit differently though for some reason.
Horsemen! Making ready! Ready for war! Set for war!
Guess the fallen backs, despite shooting directly at something, they managed to only kill one guy. That's not really good crossbow action. It's not really good.
The heart has gone out of our men. They refuse
Useless
to fight on.
wankers. Couldn't even hit anything and then they run. Cowards, one and all.
Horsemen! Our troops are leaving the field. Beware missiles! Horsemen! Strike now!
Oh wait, those are levies, skirmishes.
We're getting shot at! Archers! Watch for missiles!
We almost got the javelin then, so I guess that's something. At least the Highland Archers are doing some good work there. Compared to the crossbowmen who utterly failed. Lang, some good kills. Guess I gotta attack because otherwise they're just gonna get too much time to just, get their own stuff in. Not really a pleasant situation, but I can't really get afford to wait, at which point they're just gonna crush me with like twice the numbers.
Our general is under attack. Awaiting orders. Hit hard. Ready for war.
Yours to command. Annihilate them!
Attack!
Strike now! Don't hold
Go for the general. Yes.
War dogs! Archers! Awaiting orders!
They're getting shot to pieces there because all the cones just fired into my back. It's not good. The problem is we just kept running up there as well. Wouldn't do very well either.
Ready for war! Annihilate them!
Crashing some of this stuff, which is good. But we're otherwise not doing too well.
They are leaving the field!
Eager to fight. Strike now. Crush them.
And their half guard is holding out quite well.
War dogs! Round them down! See! They flee before our might!
Well, we're killing more than we're losing, but
Awaiting orders! Get them!
it's gonna have to be a bit more aggressively done than what we're currently getting.
It's a charge!
My gem's about to die, so looking amazingly good. But again, he deserves it. Men, less so, less so.
Axemen! Beware, missile! War dogs! Annihilate them! We're getting shot at! Beat the retreat! Our warriors flee the battle! Back and regroup! Abandon the field! Attack! Beware, missile! Get them! Archers! Archers! Battle awaits us! Don't break now!
Yeah, it also seems to have gotten a bit sneaky here, which is something. But yeah, this is not looking good. Oh, got the general, great, just not enough now.
Strike now!
Not enough.
The
I'm
men
afraid.
have been routed. They are leaving the field. It's a charge!
Now the entire thing is collapsing, I think.
Beat the retreat! Beat the retreat!
And regroup.
Hit hard! Enemy charge! Brace! Spearmen! Break them! The battle
Well,
is no
the Elven
longer
Warriors
in
have
our favor.
clearly done quite well. Earning, I would say, to an extent, their
Our
pay.
men run from the enemy. This
That's
is
about it.
shameful. Spearmen! War dogs! Get them!
The dogs, on the other hand, just really haven't done a lot. They just seem like, you know, novelty units. If they'd attacked faster, would have done better, since then they've given this time to get the other forces in, but it would also have been better had the general had the common sense not to get himself stuck in a dead
All
end.
hope is
Idiot. Yeah. There we go. Repair this. Need to replace that army, while also keeping the other chaps that in check.
Against us. Bring me their heads. For the glory of the Gales.
Can we take that one? Could, but I'm not entirely sure it'd be the... Ah, there you go. That easily solve that. Interesting enough.
You're asking the impossible. We will not fail you.
So that's one army gone.
Our foes will tremble.
So we've got to raise another one. Do we need a good spot for that here, close to, shall we say, the front line? Does not particularly look like it though, which is a bit of a shame.
Ready to sail. Setting new course into battle.
Oh, it's striking at Castle Town, or Castle Town, I suppose. Done.
All right.
Oh, we don't need that. Knock it down, repair the rest.
Oarsmen ready to row.
So only putting some pressure there on Difflin. And if you can see his Difflin, it should be reasonably possible to raise an army more easily, since it does have some benefits for that. What with this one, that'll make it very easy to raise some good troops.
You can count on us.
I think I will try and sort of pull through what I got here before then doing it. That might be a bit over ambitious by me, to be honest. Might just be a bit too ambitious. Right then, I think we end the turn. Let's do this. At least attempt to do this. Overall, I do think we have a lot with better quality troops for the most part, so this should be doable. This should be very doable. Not sure why I got Raiders being worse than theirs, though.
Quick march! It is settled. Aye, we will. We comply.
Who's up for a scrap then?
There we go. Rapidly advancing. And this time, we got the edge, I should hope.
Awaiting orders! Ride to victory!
Meet steel with steel!
Yours to command!
We'll
Bowman!
ravage their forces! Yours to command!
Don't break now!
Battle awaits us! Smash them! We've found our foes! Bowman! Ride them into the mud! Javelins!
Didn't fire everything in one I'd hoped for.
Bowman! Run, warriors!
Fall back.
Horsemen! Ride hard! Drive the horses! Don't break now!
Set for war! Javelins!
Well, their backs are exposed, so if you can pepper them with as many javelins as possible, that'd be pretty appreciated. There we go.
Cavalry! Spearmen, get them! Annihilate them!
Get them!
Ready!
Ready for war! Darken the sky! On the double! Bowman!
All over them!
Pound the earth!
Flank.
See! They flee before our might! Cavalry! Cheer!
Archers! Quick march! Run, warriors!
Annihilate them!
Awaiting orders!
Going in, flanking them, crushing them. You know, the usual.
Archers! Bowman!
units are collapsing, crushed beneath the sheer quality of my better troops. Half-guard is also being picked apart.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Swordsman! Get that! Hitler! Attack! Battle awaits us! Archers! Brace for enemy charge! Attack!
Actually, just turning into a slaughter here of the Difflin chaps. Absolute slaughter. The only thing left standing is pretty much the half-guard increasingly. And even that is not going to last forever as they're getting pelted from the rear and stabbed from the front.
Ready for war! Horsemen! Dead reloading! Spearman!
The enemy general is
There we
dead.
go. That the last bit of resistance leaves them. Boom. Victory. This is this time around. Glorious. You know, Olaf? Yes? Don't you feel like this is an ominous name? Nah. What's the worst that's gonna happen? We die? Yes, that would be pretty bad. Don't be such a baby. Lots of Vikings appearing, and these actually might be within my territories. I might have to deal with that.
You can count on us.
To victory!
Quite sizable garrison.
Go full out! On the warpath!
Yeah, a bit of vengeance for that army that got wrecked. Just a bit of vengeance.
Move it now! The men are eager to get to it. Yes! Good and ready. None shall stand against us. Oh yes. Across the high seas, horsemen, get us moving.
Go. Probably. Oh, what's this? Runestones. Cheeky.
War is what we do best.
Boom. More state shenanigans. So some who are acting a bit upset about that, I guess. There we go. Solved that little problem. Difflin shall be ours next turn, alongside with a lot of wealth, I imagine. Ooh, gold. That's actually pretty good. We'll just continue here because there's just so much wealth you can gain from that, and we'll also upgrade here. Get some structures to deal with all the corruption, because Clut as a province is very profitable. I mean, you got silver, all this, industry, plus we got this one and this one. I mean, this is just going to, boost all industrial economy as well. So, I mean, if we can get rid of some of this corruption, that's going to be pretty beneficial. Pretty beneficial overall. Yeah, I need to increase the size of the army up here to fight back the Hayden Vikings, or Raiders, or whatever we're supposed to call them.
Our every foe shall fall. Get ashore, troops. Gales forever.
Easily dealt with. Also not the most exciting battles. I mean, they still I think just can't quite get a siege battlefield fun. They try, but they don't quite succeed. Other way, that goes down. That goes down. That doesn't even serve a purpose.
The men are eager to get to it.
What are our orders? Stay tight.
Norfolks. I want to get all of this sorted out. That should all become a pretty profitable province. That's what I call a plus. Got some work happening here. We could look into improving that maybe. Or iron never hurts.
The men are eager to
Improve
get
the
to
size of the forces here. We can easily add in some spearmen. No problems. We can also add some... these chaps, I guess, and some extra cavalry. I think that ought to do the trick for the most part. And next time we can sort of get Alban Axe Warriors and of course upgrade our Black Blades to King's Blades, and then I think we move towards getting this going.
My warriors are
It does unfortunately mean corruption, but I think just not having to worry too much about warfare is going to outweigh that as a problem.
glory of the Gales.
So I think we end the turn here.
I offer the chance of a lasting friendship.
Sure.
Pleasure doing.
Not that your friendship's going to mean a lot, but I guess we can be nice and say yes. Alrighty. Something lost a lot. Probably this one. For some reason they stopped up in the middle of the seas, despite being able to get close there.
Can't do that just now.
Eh.
We are eager for glory.
How much would it cost to upgrade all of these? Okay, apparently it's actually too expensive for us to do it like that. Still, King's Blades. And that's pretty much what we got here in the army can actually upgrade. We can upgrade the equipment of the king at the very least. It would certainly not have fun. I guess we can do it with the King's Blades, get them some slightly better equipment.
Our bravery is legendary.
Now we're talking.
And doesn't anything that can really benefit from that.
War is what we do best.
Guess they remain indifferent for now to help defend. Might throw in some extra garrison troops there just for safety's measure, and of course we've still got to raise the other army. We were planning all along, well, I was planning.
War is what we do best.
Well, they certainly look slightly more intimidating in a series of ways. Much better morale for sure. Local's also a bit more expensive. Alright, there we go. Rapidly increasing the numbers of the army. Boom. That should have an impact on things.
You can count on us. Heading for glory.
Not entirely sure what these chaps up far north are planning, but we shall prepare ourselves for it, hopefully. Trying to figure out what they're up to.
Our bravery is legendary.
Go. Slightly better forces there as well. Increase the number of swordsmen and spearmen as well a bit there. Lastly, a nice large army. And with this, I think we're on the turn. It's going to take some time to build up all of this, but even then, it's going to be a reasonably strong garrison. Until then, the king's army shall hold quite nicely. With all the things he's got. For now, it's going to be prioritising this bit here, which for the most part is not really going to benefit him much. Again, it's just the war fervor bonus I really want my hands on. More than anything.
War is what we do best.
But I think we stopped today's episode here, so thank you all for joining in. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you subscribe, like, share, comment. And if you like what I do in general, do consider supporting our Patreon or PayPal. Links in the video description. This is Imperial Linking. Cheers. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all in another 2 days' time. Bye.